squared. Negative 4 squared, 16. I'm going to plug in my A and my C. A is 1. C is 3. All over 2A. In this particular case, A is 1. So it's just going to be 2. So far, so good. Now, what do we get inside the radical when you simplify it out? So you've got 16 minus 4 times 1 times 3. What do you get here?
12.
12. 16 minus 12?
4.
We're simplifying down. Here we go. How many of you already have the answer? Raise your hand. 1, 2, okay, 3. 4 plus or minus square root of 4. 2. You all know that. Over 2. This is the kind that comes out nice and even. It doesn't have the funny radical in the answer. So you have to give me 2 answers. You can't leave it like this. Okay, Javier, what do we do?
Would you simplify?
Go ahead.
Wouldn't it just end up with 2?
So we have 4 plus 2 over 2, and we have 4 minus 2 over 2. You have 2 answers. Okay?
So the first one would be 2 over 1, which is 2, right? Why not 2 over 1?
These 4 plus 2 over 2. What do you get?
Do you add the top? Or
Yes.
do you do, oh, so it'd be 6?
Mhm.
Okay, so 6 over 2, and then
Which
that'd
is?
be, that turned into 3,
Good. And then 4 minus 2
which is
over
2,
2.
and then that's 1.
Beautiful. Okay? Good. Now let's do one that doesn't come out so nicely. Okay? Here we go. I'll do it right here. Sam, question.
Can we use calculators?
You can. I'm not sure. I think that the math is pretty basic.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Emmeline, let's pick on you. So we're going to plug in. If you feel comfortable, and I think most of us right now need to do this, instead of just saying in your head what A, B, and C is, you're probably going to want to write it out to the side, just so that you have it ready to go. So Emmeline, let's go ahead and do that first. What's A?
1.
And B?
Negative 1.
Okay, 1. Just 1. Yep. And C?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. C's your constant. All right, we're ready. Here we go. Tiffany, let's try it. You ready? We can do it.
Yeah.
Let's plug in. Here's my formula.
Where?
I'm going to erase.
Okay.
That's a great question. I'm going to erase around it so you can see it. Nice and clear. It's also on the poster.
Yeah.
Here's my problem.
So, can I do it?
Do you have a question over here? Okay. Go ahead, Tiffany.
Oh, so 2. Oh, no, I mean negative 1.
Negative 1. She plugged in this for B. Plus or minus.
Yeah. 1 plus 4.
Now she says 1 plus 4. Let's see how she got that. So we have 1 minus 4 times 1 times negative 1. 4 times A times C. And she knows that that turns out to be 4. And because there are 2 negatives, now it has become plus 4. Great job. On the bottom?
It's 2.
2.
Yeah.
Now these should look real familiar. Isn't it funny how these almost feel more comfortable right now because you've been completing the square so much? What's my final answer, Tiffany?
It's negative 1 plus
plus or minus.
Yep, yeah, the 5.
Square root of 5. Good. Over
2.
2. How do you translate that into your language, square root?
Yeah, you want me to say it?
Yeah, say it for us nice and loud. This is how she translates this in her language. Say it loudly.
Go home.
That interesting. Can you imagine going to her country and having to say square root like that? That's how she feels when she's trying to say square root in English, huh? Yeah. I love math though because it's so universal. Okay, so we have our final answer here. Okay, I need some feedback. Ready? Thumbs up if you're getting it. Okay, we're going to do one more, and then I'm going to have you do some independent work on your own, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and write down what our values are. Anna, confused a little bit? Okay. Josh? That is a 9. A is 9. That's a large number. Anna, what is B? 6. C? Hannah? 1. Negative 1. That's really important. Your negatives are so important when working with the quadratic formula. All right, here we go. Rory, you want to try it? Let's do it. Let's plug into our formula, okay? You know what? I'm gonna erase those dashes because those could almost look like negatives.
So, -6.
Tiffany, now, is it important? I mean, I know you guys
sorry.
talking about the problem.
Sorry.
Thank you. Keep going, Rory. So B squared would be 36. Minus 4. And then A is 9. And C? All over 2A. So what's on the bottom? What's in the denominator? Be careful, because it's 2 times 9. So what's our denominator? 18. Okay, so I picked this one because I wanted you to see one where the numbers are a little bit larger. Okay? All right, Eric, pick up here. So we have -6 plus or minus. So we have a 36 minus, what happens?
Be positive 36.
Be a positive 36. Okay. Now you got to watch me here because, guys, we've got to start breaking down our radicals. We have to start breaking down our radicals. Watch. What do we get inside, Eric?
72.
72. My pencil running out. And that's how it ends. And you're going to say, is that the final answer, Mrs. Counts? I'm going to say it really is not the final answer. It's not reduced. It's not simplified. Because 72 will break down. What's a number that has a square root, Eric, that will go into 72? Think about it.
9 and 8.
9 and 8. So if we break 72 up into 9 and 8, what are we going to do with that 9? The 9 has a square root. What is it, Eric?
3.
It's 3. So we can pull that out front. So now we have -6 plus or minus 3 square root of 8 over 18. Guess what? We're still not done. Sam, do you see it? 8 can reduce. What's a number that'll go into 8 that has a square root? 4. So here we go again.